Recorded live in Austin, Texas, USA, it's the William Montgomery Show. Starring William Montgomery and the devious Casey Rocket. With the Tony Chin Orchestra. The William Montgomery Jr. Dancers. As always, William is joined by the lovely Erica. I'm Casey Rocket. And now here he is. The Big Red Machine, the Memphis Strangler, William Montgomery. Well, how do we follow that?
Yeah, I don't know.
God, dang.
How do we even follow that? And this is an interesting one, Casey. We're currently on a Monday. We normally film on a Tuesday, but we're currently doing this on a Monday today.
Things are feeling a little different. We're kicking off that Monday. We're getting rid of those Garfield Monday frowns. We're just and here smiling together as one.
Yeah, we're having a good time. Erica's not here today. Grant is here.
Hello.
Back here.
Grant, your wife left you to go to Colorado. Is this true?
No, she's leaving me later today to go to Colorado.
It sucks to know when she's going to leave you, too. That's got to hurt. You're going to be counting the minutes.
Yeah,
it gives me a case of the Garfield Mondays as well.
Well, hopefully we can turn that around.
So what is she doing in Denver? Does she have another family there? What is she doing there?
Yeah, a little secret family.
Second family.
It's like that. It's like that TV show Lone Star. Got a dual life.
She's a little bit like the show Lone Star, I'm starting to think.
Big time.
Big time. Not even little. That's cool. I want a secret wife who does secret things.
Do you think, I think about that every now and again, Casey.
Yeah.
Do you think you could pull that off? Because sometimes I wonder, what if I did have a family like in Tacoma, Washington or something? Would I be able to pull that off, or would I be texting too many people all the time? I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm always texting my GF. So if I had two GFs, I would never get anything done. And they're always bitching about, because I leave Q-tips on the counter a lot, Grant. My girlfriend will text me pictures of them. And so if I had two girlfriends with two different Q-tips leaving on two different counters.
Could you even imagine that?
They would probably gang up to beat the hell out of me.
Do you ever get gunk when you're... When you get the Q-tips out, do you ever have gunk on them?
There's a little bit of stinky gunk. If I wait, that's the good thing about Q-tips. If you wait a week, you don't got to do it every day. Wait a week, you'll get a good bit of gunk on there.
Oh, I know. It's so fun. Then you can put it on your mustache. You can help do your mustache up with the gunk.
Hello. And then you accidentally get a third girlfriend because your mustache looks so good.
Oh, yeah.
Brutal.
With like a Captain Hook mustache. Oh, my gosh. Do you put warm water on those things, or you go in dry?
You go warm?
I go warm.
Ooh, I get scared. One time I read a story about how a brain-eating germ went in someone's nose when they did a neti pot. So I get scared about putting water in any of my orifices.
Oh, God. Yeah, well, maybe someday try warm. Get it really hot. Like, not too hot, but if you get it really hot and you hold it for a second, it already gets cooler in the air. So it's not really going to burn your...
And then it helps get that gunk out, because my gunk is real caked in there.
Is it?
Yuck.
Yeah. Just like melting the wax then?
What, with the hot water?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah, it just helps declog the gunk.
Did you guys ever do the waxed paper where you're supposed to like burn it in a tube into your ear? Like the smoke, and it's supposed to heat the wax and pull it out?
I like the big candle, like the huge candle thing. I thought it was a candle.
It looks scary to me.
Yeah. I know. That was like ancient Orient technique to get it out. So cool.
You have never done that. Oh my gosh, you know what I found out about gator long-haired chihuahuas?
What?
I was watching the dog show recently, the Kennel Club or whatever it's called. And a long-haired chihuahua came up, and they're from the ancient Orient.
Oh my God.
I thought they were from like the Aztecs or something, but they're actually from ancient China.
I thought they were from Mexico.
Me too. That's what you hear.
That's what you hear, because there is a city in Mexico, Grant. I don't know if you know this, but it's called Chihuahua.
I've been there, yeah.
So he's been to Chihuahua. He's been holding out on us.
What were you doing down there?
I did a study abroad in college where I went down there to make pottery, actually.
What was your fucking major?
I was actually in design, but it was...
okay.
It was a...
Into Zion? Oh, design.
You like Zion Williamson? That's cool. Yeah, I guess we all like Zion Williamson.
Mm-hmm. They have very specific majors nowadays.
You could
so you went down there and made
Zion.
pottery.
Yeah, digging clay with his little community and firing up pots.
So you dug clay. You dug the clay that you made the pottery with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That sounds kind of fun.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And then they told us, they're like, yeah, and then we just paint like really sexually overt things on the pots, and those sell the most. And I was like, oh, okay, very cool.
So you painted like 2 huge boobs.
Yeah, what'd you paint?
Just boobs. That was as graphic as I could get.
So no penises. Yeah, I guess drawing boobs is maybe easier theoretically than just a penis, right?
Yeah, circles and dots. It's easy enough.
Sure. Whoa! Look at the jugs on that jar. Yeah, penises. It's actually harder. You can do a rudimentary penis, of course, where people will understand what you're doing. But if you want to draw a detailed penis, and every dick's different, it's like a snowflake. So.
And I never know what to do when I'm drawing them. Do you do the 2 balls on either side of the penis, or do you do the penis and then 2 balls underneath the penis?
You want the viewer to know there's balls, but it's tough to know. I haven't even drawn a penis in months.
I know, it's been a little while for me too.
Yeah, 6 months, yeah.
Need to give a shout out to I Draw Dicks. There's a guy named I Draw Dicks on Instagram. If you want to look at a well-drawn penis, look that guy up. He draws the best penises, I swear to God, of anybody. Do you want to is that legal to put on YouTube, Grant? You want to look up I Draw Dicks?
You know what's funny is a couple weeks back I put something in the background of this shot, and the editors blurred it out, I guess, before it went live. I was like, oh, I guess I shouldn't have put that on there.
What was it?
It was a building with like a graffiti of
boobs or butt.
Yeah, butt or something.
Oh,
yeah.
YouTube is too sensitive. When I was a kid, when I was born, YouTube was all dicks.
Yeah, it was a free fall. It was the fucking Wild Wild West, and now it's
Yeah.
totally different. I don't know what happens.
You could watch full movies on there, like Lone Star or
You know what I watched last night? Full movie on YouTube.
what?
The Brave Little Toaster. I hadn't seen that movie in years, and I had a hankering for whatever reason last night to watch The Brave Little Toaster, and they had... Okay, well, you don't need to put... Okay.
I was trying to obscure it.
Oh, sure.
I had your head handy. So.
Oh, Game of Dicks.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, look at that. And the whole thing it's sitting on is penises, and it is
There's a crown.
penis.
There's a crown you can see there. It's pretty good.
It's crazy. Yeah, again, major shout out to I Draw Dicks on Instagram. He is the best of the best.
And he had the 2 balls positioned like the king was like lounging almost, like looking at his lazy little stinky penis kingdom.
Yep. Exactly, after a hot shower.
Yeah.
It looked like that was after a hot shower.
Yeah. Not yum, but cool. Not necessarily yum. God.
Have you watched The Brave Little Toaster recently?
Well, that's not the one where the shoe gets killed on the grinder. That's Roger Rabbit.
Yes, but The Brave Little Toaster does sacrifice itself at the very end for the boy. They're at the junkyard, and the big magnet face is coming down and going to try to smush them all into little cubes.
Oh, no.
And the brave little toaster, he's really brave at the very end. He sacrifices his life to save the boy because the guy's hand, it's kind of a graphic movie for little kids. It's showing like in slow motion his hand getting closer and close to the scary thing going down.
Oh, the chomper.
Yeah, the chomper. And then the brave little toaster saves the day at the end.
And he gives his own life. I don't want to spoil it, but he dies.
Well, luckily, the kid, he's going to college, and he's an engineer, so he's able to build the toaster back. So it's a real happy ending at the end.
We can rebuild him.
Yes, he's able to rebuild him at the end. But yeah, the brave little toaster, it's really sad. There's one point where they're in the scary forest, and a flower happens to look at its reflection in the side of the brave little toaster. And then it's like trying to hug it, and the brave little toaster's like, no, it's not another flower. It's just your reflection. And then it goes behind some bushes, the toaster, and looks at the flower, and it starts dying.
Oh, no.
From heartache.
Oh, it's so sad.
It's a sad deal.
Damn. Show me that dying flower, GG.
Yeah, is there a dying flower? But somebody has it on, somebody remastered it or did something on 35 millimeter film. So I watched the 35 millimeter version of the brave little toaster last night.
Here's the sad little flower.
That is so funny. Oh my God, and it's passing away.
That's passing to the other side. Yeah, it's a real sad movie, and the little boy. Oh my gosh, Phil Hartman is the voice of the freaking air conditioner unit at the very beginning, who has a total freak out and basically kills itself. It works itself up so insanely, and then it dies. Yeah.
A lot of death. That's a weird thing for children. I mean, of course, children someday will have to deal with that like all of us do, but that's strange.
I know. It's weird for kids. Maybe that's why you don't see it as much anymore. I don't know.
God, what couldn't Phil Hartman do? That's amazing.
And he sounds like Jack Nicholson. I looked it up because I was like, what, does Jack Nicholson have a freaking voice in this kid's movie? But it was Phil Hartman doing a Jack Nicholson impression, which is funny.
That is funny. Look, his eyes are all pinned out. He's on fucking perk 30s. So tragic.
Casey, you should watch it just for that scene. I mean, he loses it on them. Just saying how the boy's not going to come back because they think the boy's going to come back to the cottage, the country cottage.
Yeah.
And then the boy doesn't come back.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they put a for sale sign. They all get excited. The little blanket's looking out of the attic window, and then they see a car coming, and they're all so excited
To go to the cabin?
that the boy's gonna be back because they call him the master, which is funny. Yeah, the master. The little blanket loves the master, but then they there's a little boy. That's his hand about to get smushed, and also his body.
Oh my God. Yeah, he was up next. Yikes. That's funny. It's 35 millimeters. Sometimes I'll go to Alamo Draft House and they'll show old movies in 35 millimeter, and a guy will come out before the movie and talk on the microphone. Guys, we have this one-of-one print from Schenectady, New York. It's directed from the director's studio, and they'll show it. And I'm like, wow, this kind of looks like shit.
Yeah, it kind of looked like shit. There was a constant thing on the far left-hand side that was like flashing weird. I was like, hold on, can I watch this like this? Yeah. And I did, but it was too much. It didn't really look that good.
That's about as brave as they come.
Yeah, look at those gams.
Want him to smash my head like a watermelon in between his fucking thighs.
It's like the lady on the James Bond movie, GoldenEye. Remember her? The Russian woman. Mm-hmm. Who was so pretty, I thought, but then she killed the people by strangling them with her legs.
She didn't have to do that.
No, didn't have to. But she did it. That's Russians.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Not all Russians are like that.
No.
Grant, is that wheatgrass?
the little plant on there?
Yeah, can we eat that shit?
Yeah, we're hungry in here, dude.
You guys want some of the M&Ms?
Starving.
Well, Mike's office is blocked off. What's going on with that? I noticed that. There's a chair in front of Mike's office.
Oh, you know what? We turned that into an audiobook room so we can record audiobooks over there.
Where's Mike's office?
I just moved a chair over there.
Where's Mike going to post up now?
It's also Mike's office when we're not recording an audiobook.
Is he okay with that?
Yeah. He dealt.
Are you forcing him out? Or are you trying to kind of get him to quit so he can break his contract?
It's a slow, deliberate process.
Yeah, because you'd probably make more money if Mike wasn't around. If you didn't have to split the money with Mike, you and fucking what's his name in there would probably be killing it.
Yeah.
Where's our saying some things you're not supposed to say out loud.
Oh,
but yeah.
Mike ain't gonna watch this. Mike doesn't watch this shit.
You deserve it, man. Take his cut.
Yeah, get his cut from him, dude.
Get his cut. Give a little bit to the intern. We like him. He posed funny in the doorway that one time.
The intern's gone. Friday was his last day.
Stop. So what's the connection there with Mike not having an office and the intern gone? Was he messing with the intern, or what's the connection there?
We need more of an open door policy now, it turned out. So no office anymore.
Oh my gosh, did he leave on good terms though? Yeah, he seemed nice.
Yeah, he was nice. He's funny.
He's fine. He's going back to college.
Don't say he's fine. Say you liked him. I hate when people say.
Yeah, it was adequate.
Fine.
Well,
he was nice.
Yeah, he seemed really cool.
He was great.
Well, are y'all going to get somebody else? That girl was gone. Y'all had that girl for a while. What happened to her?
Yeah. She took another job. She took a more full-time job than we were able to offer here.
So yeah.
Yikes. Okay, sorry to bring all that.
Yeah, I know. This is so inside baseball.
Yeah.
Let me go get you guys some M&Ms.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
That's all we really wanted, Grant. GG. He can't even hear us now.
I know. We could fucking say anything.
I know. Ooh, he's so nice.
Yeah.
We're just saying nice things.
I know.
Ooh, we like him a lot.
And Casey, you just got back from Wisconsin. First headlining weekend, baby.
Woohoo!
And it felt good.
It felt good. It was my first weekend, 5 shows at Comedy on State in Madison, Wisconsin, and everyone was so nice.
What's that sound guy's name?
Oh, I can't remember.
You know who I'm
Alec?
talking? He's really, yes, Alec.
Yeah.
He seems super nice. I remember
he was
him.
so nice. Yeah. We had so much fun, and made all kinds of things. Someone gave me a Grimace Backpack.
Oh, thank you, Grant.
Yum, 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 yum. Fill me with your screams. These are the best ones. Thanks, Grant.
Z-Bar. I wish it was a real Z-Bar. A real zany bar.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
I'm trying to get fucking zany on the cuckoo's nest.
I'd probably start drinking today. If I took a Xanax bar right now,
for sure.
do your inhibitions down so much, I would probably start drinking. Would be my guess.
There's no way, because it drops, because you start going, I think it would be okay if I had a couple, because you're barred the hell out. That's how it works.
Oh, yeah. And then get into your car and drive away with a bunch of people in your car and fucking almost run into a telephone pole.
Yikaruska. God, I love Xanax. Yes, it was a wonderful weekend, and everyone was so nice, and someone made me an action figure, and
Are you serious?
it was nice. Yeah, I didn't bring it. I should have brought it, but...
Oh, my gosh. Wait, what are you how do they have you looking? What are you looking like as the action figure?
like
kind of a surprise almost?
Yeah, it's 3D printed, so my face is kind of just like kind of suck.
That's so cool. Can you move the arms and legs?
I haven't taken it out of the packaging. I'm scared. I'm gonna.
Oh, you gotta leave it. Yeah, you gotta leave it.
I'm gonna auction it off for mental health.
Cool.
In general.
I wonder how high we can, and you got to let everybody know, obviously, when you're auctioning this thing off, we got to get this thing up high.
We got to get this thing, because I'm going to keep 25% of the proceeds, but 71% goes to mental health and 4% goes to Grant.
You hear that, Grant?
Got to get my cut.
He gets a cut of he's basically our manager.
Yes, he gets a cut of everything. I was in Columbus. He got a cut of that.
He gets a little piece of the action.
That's the deal we made, and it's cool because we generally get along. We really get along, Grant.
I try not to dwell on it.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Who are
Don't
these?
even worry.
Yeah,
who
what's
are these
going on
nut
here?
jobs?
It's just some action figures. I don't know if any of these look like you guys.
Somewhat like me.
Here's a beard, William.
Oh yeah, that guy. Look, so I finally got I was trying to get the little guy when I was in Appleton, Wisconsin. I was talking about him during my set. What was the guy's name? Do you remember?
The little guy?
Yeah, in Appleton, the wrestler.
Oh, Hornswoggle.
Yeah, well, Hornswoggle finally responded. I was like, yeah, Hornswoggle. It was on Saturday. I was like, yeah, come by the show. I've been talking about you. It'd be funny probably if you came out and like confronted me about talking crap. And then he finally responded this past week, and he's like, oh, I feel real dumb. I'm just responding now. Sorry, going to see Cam tonight. I was like, oh, cool, have fun. Thanks for letting me know. Thanks for not responding when you could have been a huge part of this fucking show, dumbass.
He could have changed the whole trajectory of the weekend.
Yes.
What a prick. He seems nice.
I know, Hornswoggle, we're kidding. We fully respect you. We respect what you do, but come on, man. Next time, if I'm saying you can be a giant part of the show, please, dude, think about coming next time. Don't respond a week later saying you're going to somebody else's show, and you know what I mean. Obviously, go see Cam. I love him. He's great, but come on, Hornswoggle. Come on, dude.
Doesn't do you any favors to go see Cam.
What's it doing to me, Hornswoggle? I haven't been sleeping because of this shit, dude.
Next time, how would you feel, Hornswoggle, if you invited him to wrestle and he never showed up and he had to wrestle alone?
Yeah, and then the next week I finally responded. I'm like, oh, I'm actually going to wrestle with The Undertaker tonight. Sorry I didn't respond when I should have responded a week ago. I'm actually have a more important engagement to go to that's far more important than your fucking ass. So I'm dealing with that, but yeah, that's what it could have been, Hornswoggle. I'm sure you will never see this, but Hornswoggle, if you do, that's what we could have looked like. You could have been a king. You could have reignited your fucking wrestling career. I mean, it could have really been a big thing for you. I was helping you.
This could have been a launching pad.
Yeah, I mean, I was willing to help you on this one.
And you could have taken that rivalry and compounded it to Survivor Series, SummerSlam, Backlash.
Yes.
Hell in a Cell.
But what's happening now?
Not crap.
Yeah, we're not going there because we all know what's going on now.
You're going to hang out with Cam and wrestle with him.
Yeah, well, have fun. Hope you did have fun. But that's you live and you learn.
God, it's making it so you just don't know who to trust anymore.
1,000%. It's like you think you know these people, and then shit like this happens, and then people are still in the ranks of the mercenaries. And we're going to give a shout out, but really want to thank the mercenaries. We're getting more mercenaries, Casey.
Uh-oh. Hey, gang.
Which is very exciting. Y'all are so sweet. And I do want to, should I read, Casey, remember that comment I sent to you?
Oh, sure.
Should I read that?
Sure.
Magic spoon.
Magic spoon. 2 words everyone wants to hear this summer.
Magic and spoon. And a lot of the times people use spoons in the morning time.
One of the best times to have any sort of breakfast, got to be the morning. And if you're thinking about morning, you're thinking about Magic Spoon.
Magic Spoon is quickly turning into a fan favorite. It's quickly turning into just a go-to cereal. I'm an Aubrey and Buds guy, but it's quickly turning into this wonderful... Ooh. Oh, I love it. I mean, we all miss those Saturday mornings filled with cartoons and a huge bowl of cereal.
Oh, man. Nothing takes me back like a bowl of Magic Spoon, and nothing's going to take you forward like a bowl of Magic Spoon.
And just because you're an adult now doesn't mean you have to give that up, okay? Get fun cereal that fits your lifestyle with Magic Spoon. And you heard that right. It's a fun cereal that fits your lifestyle.
If your active lifestyle is anything like mine, you're going to want a cereal that has 0 sugar, no artificial ingredients, and tastes like nostalgia.
Magic Spoon's variety pack comes in 4 awesome flavors: fruity, frosted, cocoa, and peanut butter. It just doesn't get any better than this.
This is where I draw the line at Magic Spoon, and I'm drawing that line with a piece of cereal. And it's so good to treat yourself to that same great taste you remember, just all grown up.
I know, because we still like eating cereal, but we want something that isn't horrible for you, like Sugar Smacks. And Sugar Smacks even has sugar in the name of it.
Yeah, they want you to know what they're doing, and they do it right in front of your face.
What is Sugar Smacks? It's like it's some sort of animal.
It's a little frog with a little hat.
Oh, yeah, the frog.
The stinky frog stealing your youth one bite at a time.
Yeah, and it's going to steal your old age because you're not going to live into old age when you get diabetes from eating too many Sugar Smacks.
Not a chance.
But yeah, please click the link below to grab a variety pack and try it today.
You got to try some of this stuff, and be sure to use the promo code WMS at checkout to get $5 off any order, or go to magicspoon.com/WMS.
And by the way, Magic Spoon is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked.
Yeah, not going to see that from Sugar Smacks and the frog with the hat.
Nope.
So click the link below or scan the QR code on the screen, or use the code WMS for $5 off, or go to magicspoon.com/WMS, save $5 today.
Magic Spoon. So we got on this latest episode with Sam and Nick, it's become a big hit for us. It was fun, but the comments, oh my gosh, have been something else a lot of the time. And by the way, those of y'all who were thinking that Sam and Nick have a real big beef with Casey and I, y'all are pretty correct about that one. We do have a giant beef with those guys.
We butted heads several times. Even walking into the studio, it almost exploded into fists.
Yes. So y'all are correct on that. But wink. But here, I want to read this. And I sent this to Casey because this was a good one. And it does end good. So it's all positive. But I thought it was very interesting. Grant, I don't know if you've heard this one. If you ever wanted to see a Jedi mind battle in real life, then you're in for a treat with this one. William and Casey Rocket representing the Satanic Sith versus Sam and Nick, the Jedi Genie. If you pay close enough attention, you will realize that there was a mental battle going on where Casey and William were trying to scare, curse, alter the vibration of Sam and Nick, but couldn't really do it. Well, he did say, but couldn't not really do it. So is that a double negative? Is he saying, but we could do it?
That
so
means we were capable of doing it, and we actually, in fact, did.
So that's maybe what you're trying to say, whoever this is. William and Casey are strange, evil, satanic people, and I don't mean to denigrate them, just speaking honestly. Sam and Nick were well aware of this fact, but with absolute courage sat before them and allowed them to do their worst to no avail. And then legendary podcast. So we do appreciate the kind words at the end of that.
It does take away some of it to say it was legendary, but it still fucking hurts, and you did denigrate us.
Yeah, I mean, oh my gosh, what is so it's almost kind of exciting though to see somebody perceiving us as some demonic entities. You know what I mean? It's almost exciting because
it is exciting.
I don't think it could be further from the truth. However,
I think if I had to guess, we're arguably little angels. And
yes.
At worst, little stinkers.
Yes.
And I don't know where you are getting this demonic energy from. We have never, ever even tried to do that.
No, not yeah. I mean, again, every now and again I'll see shadow people, but I pray to God after that, okay? I'm not praying to the shadow people. I'm praying to God up above, okay? So just so you know, the person thinking it's satanic, stop with that stuff.
Yeah, cut that crap out or else we will curse you. We will get satanic on your ass if we have to, and we aren't normally like that.
Yes, and Grant, again, is good with the tech stuff. He can find you, so just be wary on that front.
Yeah, he'll get your IP address, and we'll drag your ass out of your house by your boot heels.
Yes, so just keep on leaving that nice comments, but just be careful with the satanic stuff. And now maybe it's not even a good idea to be bringing that up. I don't know. Now it's maybe going to be more satanic stuff.
I think we're asking for it.
I think we're asking for it here a little, but we're kidding. We're playing. We're kidding.
We're playing stickball and kick the can.
Yes. All the time, pretty much all the time. Well, not now. It's so freaking hot outside. I mean,
too hot.
It's turning it in your place. So it sounds like you finished the move. Does your place get cool?
Yes, I finished moving into my new apartment. Yeah, it gets pretty cool. I keep that bitch at damn 72 even when I'm not there. I love knowing my house is chilly.
Oh, I love that. Wait, so when you're there, do you do it a little lower or you just straight up keep it at 72?
I'll go 70. I mean, I'll go as low as 70.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
It's nice. I've been hanging posters nonstop. I think I've spent 5 full business days hanging posters, so...
There's using thumbtacks or tape?
Thumbtacks, tape, and then I have some framed, so I'm using nails, thumbtacks, tape, all over the place, just decorating the hell out of this thing.
You sent me that wonderful picture last night of in the little room at the mothership. That was fun. Over a year ago.
I know. Yeah, I save all my comedy mementos, so I have a lot of like old comedy lineups from like random shows and stuff.
I love it.
It's full of mementos. It's like a museum to myself, which is pretty ego. It's pretty insane. But looking at the finished product, I look like a crazy person, but it's somewhat normal to me. I'm just a little bastard.
Yeah. Oh, my God. I love it. Wait, and you got a freaking... You said somebody made you a backpack, a Grimace backpack?
Yeah, I have... Oh, I should have brought all these little materials. Yeah, I have someone gave me a wonderful little, like, kind of Asian girl backpack.
Oh,
like
yes.
Like a Times Square cutie backpack with Grimace's face as big as the backpack.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
I love it.
Lots of treats and lots of pictures.
And I do have to give a shout out to Sean King. Mr. Sean King is a mercenary. He and his woman, they were there this past weekend. And he did a wonderful picture of Gator.
Oh, that's
sweet. I want to thank you for that, Sean. It was a wonderful picture of little Gator.
We talked to him on the damn pod.
I know. We talked to his ass on air. But yeah, again, I think you'll have a wonderful time. You should go to Columbus, Casey. It's inside of a mall. It's the really scary and sad thing is it's right across from a Legoland. It's like one of the biggest Legolands in the country stores, but it was all crossed out with caution tape. So I don't know if like a murder
There's like
happened.
a shooting.
Yeah, I don't know if there was a shooting in the Columbus Mall when I was there in the Legoland or what, but I couldn't go in there.
Somebody probably made a Lego gun. You can 3D print these guns now, and if you can 3D print a Lego, you can turn that Lego into a gun.
So you're basically, for anybody listening, if you can 3D print the little Lego bricks and then build a gun from the 3D printed Lego bricks.
Firing pin, Lego bullet, dipped in iron ore, and a little bit of Circadium on there. Yeah.
Are you able to still sneak those through a metal detector with the Circadium?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
The Circadium is only perceivable to the human touch.
Okay, so you can't sneak that bad boy through security if you had to.
Yeah, you could. Like, if you needed to assassinate, like, Abraham Lincoln, you definitely could.
And we saw the chair. Well, Casey and I saw the freaking chair. Rest in peace to Honest Abe. We saw the chair he got in.
Yeah, dishonorably discharged. Oof. Oof. He was a good man. He did a lot for this country, and that bastard Wilkes Booth domed him, and I'll never forgive him.
Yeah, it's bullshit. I mean, the guy he's trying to be an actor. It sounds like it didn't work out, and then it's like you go after the president?
Yeah, dude. Just take an acting class. Pussy.
Yeah, go get taught. Go learn something. Yeah. Don't be taking lives from people.
No, and people think he went on to live. He faked his death in the Confederacy, and he grew up to be Ulysses S. Grant.
Who, Honest Abe or the other guy?
Wilkes Booth. People think the Confederates found him and hit him because he was a sympathizer. Brutal.
Yeah, brutal. And we were actually there because I remember that woman in the blue shirt with the ponytail. I think we actually were there that day.
Oh, it's Kirsten. Yeah.
Kirsten.
She was so nice. She showed us. That museum had JFK's car he was murdered in. Cool.
Yeah,
awesome.
There's one.
Lincoln's bloody chair.
That's 2.
And George Washington's cot he used to sleep on.
That's 3. And it had freaking... Who was his name? Spengler? Who was the Ghostbuster? Something Spengler?
Egon Spengler.
Yeah, Egon. Spengler. It had Egon's... it wasn't a cot, but like more of a bed. I think that he died on or something.
Harold Ramis.
Yes.
They had his blow-up mattress that he died on. He died penniless.
Which is crazy. Not a lot of people know that about Harold Ramis because I thought he was a big-time comedic actor, comedian, but I don't know. I guess the Ford guy, it's his museum of pretty much freaky things in there, and that guy was a freak, the Harold Ford. Not Harold Ford, but John Ford. What's his name? I don't know.
It's a museum of freaks and geeks, so every item is freaky in its own way. So when you see something, like, you have to think, okay, why is this freaky?
Which adds to everything.
Yeah.
It adds to the allure of the museum.
It's a layer of it. You're like, I think that's just a pencil, and then you look a little closer, and it's covered in germs. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're like, what is going on? What do I touch? What do I not touch? What?
Some of those germs. The SARS virus, they had it in an old mayonnaise glass jar, and they said, open if you dare. And I said, what? No.
Yeah, no thank you.
Hands off.
I wonder if anybody ever does that. I don't know if it could possess me to.
And especially to pay for the experience of getting SARS, like, no thanks.
Yeah, and it's like, doesn't everybody in the museum at that point in time get it as well? Yeah, it's like, do you want to be fucking...
Hello, Fresh.
Hello, Fresh. Hello, Fresh.
Hello, Fresh. Well, hello, Casey.
Hello, Casey.
Hello, Casey. Make mealtimes easy with HelloFresh. I've personally tried this. They send farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasoned recipes right to your door.
It's really good, yeah. The other day I had 2. I was really hungry, and I ate 2 of their chicken offerings, and they were good.
They're good.
I really enjoyed it.
My favorite's garlic chicken, and it comes with a little bit of mashed potatoes, too. Plenty for me. Yum.
I know. They all come with, you get a main thing, and then you get like a side. You get like a little starchy side or a little vegetable. You get, it's a whole meal you get. And this thing that takes really quick. It's really quick.
Oh, they're so good. It's so good to eat. I'm thinking about it's tasty meals. Home cooking can finally be easy, fun, and affordable.
I mean, really, and you got to make time. You got to make time. You got to make meal times easy with HelloFresh. They send farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes right to your door. Home cooking can finally be fun, easy, and affordable.
Home cooking, let's just say it's finally going to be easy, fun, and affordable. And this season, check out their Taste of Summer recipes like Old Bay shrimp and sausage or grilled steak lettuce wraps.
And for anybody listening, normally with food, you don't get all 3. Normally it's just 2. It's never easy, fun, and affordable. Normally it's just easy and fun, but not affordable, or fun and affordable, but not easy. So you rarely get all three together.
No, if you can hit two, I think you got a hit product on your hand, and it's a hit for your stomach, and HelloFresh is certainly that.
It is. And if you're headed on vacation this summer, don't worry about food going to waste on your doorstep. You can update your delivery address to get your box sent on vacation.
Whoa.
Or pause your plan until you get home.
Nice. HelloFresh wherever you go.
HelloFresh on the Big Island.
The Big Island. Oh, my God. St. Simon's Island. Las Cruces, New Mexico. Anywhere you are.
Could you imagine eating the Old Bay shrimp and sausage in freaking
St.
Simon's?
I would love to be that close to Savannah and still have a beach and still have a sausage and a shrimp.
Yeah, I'd love to go there. But yeah, you can go to HelloFresh.com/WMS apps for free appetizers for life.
For life. You guys, if I know anything about our listeners, you're going to live another 60 or 70 years. You're going to want these free apps.
Yes, and that's for life. And it's one appetizer per box while subscription is active.
So you want to keep that thing active. That's free appetizers for life at HelloFresh.com/WMS apps. That's WMS APPS.
HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. Oh my gosh, I was flying, Casey, and there was some guy. Hold on. So what's the deal? If you sit in the middle, correct me if I'm wrong. Normally, I'm taking the window seat because even though it jacks my neck up, I still can lean my head against the window.
Sure.
But I sat in the middle this time because I had a flight. I couldn't miss the next flight, so I sat in the middle and it was up front, kind of. And I go to sit down, and some weird older dude's already sitting next to the window. And his arm is on the thing, and I just immediately sit down and get my arms up in there.
Yeah.
And he looks at me funny, and I just look at him and get back to my Game Boy I'm playing. But I'm thinking, you dumbass, do you not know what you're supposed to do here?
Yeah, that's the order.
If you're in the middle, you get both of the freaking armrests. And then I'm spying on the guy, and he's texting. It says, like, Elizabeth-wife. And I'm thinking, what are you, a fucking idiot? You don't remember your wife's name is Elizabeth? And then it says, like, mom on there and all this shit. And his phone isn't on airplane mode. And I know that doesn't matter, but he already angered me a little bit.
Sure.
So I'm thinking, what are you, trying to kill everybody?
Yeah. I might tell the fucking pilot. I might pass a note up. Goddamn, I would love to tell the pilot he did that.
Yeah, that the phone isn't on airplane mode. I mean, it's insane. And again, he's texting his Elizabeth/wife. And it's like, what are you, just an idiot or something? I don't know. It seemed insane.
When did he change it? You think he changed it on his honeymoon? Hey, babe, take a look. I finally made the change. It says damn wife.
He probably did. She was probably asking for it. Who knows? Maybe he's in a bad relationship. Maybe he's in a bad deal.
Yeah, could be.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, maybe he has an Elizabeth who's, I don't know. But that's the unwritten rule, is in the middle, you have to sit by everyone's stink so you get both rests.
Man. And also, are you going back? You've been flying a lot, Casey. Are you doing your seat back or keeping it up?
I hardly ever do. I feel it's rude to those around me.
Yeah, it seems weird.
You go back?
I haven't been going back.
Yeah, I typically don't.
I have not been going back.
I like to fall asleep with my mouth open. That way anybody could put a treat in there while I'm sleeping. So it's basically like at the zoo when they put little pieces of watermelon in the hippo's mouth, and it's me, but it's a little piece of granola bar.
So what happens? You're just kind of there asleep with your mouth open, and then will you just kind of naturally, once you taste it or feel something in your mouth, you'll just start slowly like, are you still asleep? Yeah, just slowly kind of eating it.
Yeah, I'll start chewing. It's happened on the last 6 flights I've been on. I'll fall asleep. I think somebody's following me around, but I'll fall asleep and somebody will put like a cherry in my mouth or...
Well, that's kind of dangerous because that has a pit in it.
Yeah.
So you don't need to be if you're the person who's putting stuff in people's mouths that are open on planes, don't put a cherry, though.
No, that's a little too far. Put a little piece of granola. It'll get soft and just go down my throat.
And then it'll be okay. But yeah, not that. No watermelon. Yeah, those are the best videos, Casey, where they throw like an entire watermelon in the hippo's mouth and it just eats it.
Yeah, hippos love chewing on hard shit. It's too hard for us humans, but not for the hippo.
Yeah, we can't do it. A hippopotamus could do it.
God.
And they do it.
Mm-hmm. I can't believe Igor Spanglin gambled his whole fortune away.
Neither can I. Be super careful, people.
Yeah.
Be super careful with if you make any money. Be super careful what you're doing with it.
You got to get a money manager. Or you got to get a friend. If you're playing high-stakes poker, you got to get a friend to take away the chips as you're playing. So you can say, hey, man, keep 20K so I don't walk away penniless.
1,000%.
Yeah.
You need somebody in your life like that if you are going out gambling. We got to go. There's, I think, an illegal gambling spot right by where we live, right by a Taco Bell. We should go in there and just look around. I wonder what it even looks like in there.
Do they play poker in there or do they play craps?
I have no idea what they do. I've always been way too scared, even though there's always cars in front of the building. I've always been too scared to stop in. But every now and again I go to Taco Bell and I'm like, dude, today's the day. Go in this building. But I'm always too scared. I need backup. I mean, I gotta have backup going in a place like that.
I'll go with you. I'll watch your back, man.
Please do.
Then we get Grant on the fucking ones and twos in a van outside listening, like a little coordinate station, so he can, like, if we say, Grant, we're in trouble, you can come out of the van and come help us.
Would you, Grant?
I can help you count cards, too.
Holy shit.
You know how to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Grant,
Since when?
Since when?
Yeah, like 4, 5,
Years
6.
old?
4 or 5 years ago?
No, like cards. I can count them. Like,
Casey, you have 5 cards in your hand.
Yeah.
I fucking know that. I fucking know that, dipshit. Just screaming at the poker table. You're not
one's a
helping.
10.
You're not helping. I can see the cards. You have an ace of hearts. It's not a card, Grant.
Yeah, but this could allow you to keep your eyes on everyone else while I'm keeping an eye on your cards.
Well, fair enough. I didn't really think about it that way. It could be
Yeah.
good to be able to have the luxury of keeping your eyes on everybody when you're in there, for sure. I didn't even think about that.
Staring at everyone.
Oh my gosh. How are your Pokemon, Casey?
man.
How are your Pokemon coming along?
They are great. I beat Crystal yesterday. It was the plane stood up and they cheered, and I said thank you guys, and the pilot came out mid-flight. So I don't know who was steering it, but he said, I just want to thank you, the first person who has raised the Pokemon with love in their heart on this plane today. And I felt like it was true, so I couldn't really be bashful, but I was really proud of myself.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So that's what the picture, I didn't immediately understand what the picture represented, but that picture, the screenshot was right when you beat it?
Yeah, I beat it, yeah.
And what does that mean? Just getting all the medals or getting all the thing?
Well, after you... Aren't you playing? Have you never beat it?
Well, Casey, I'm bad, dude. I'm being real bad right now. I'm literally, I swear I'm playing 5 of them at the same time.
Oh,
I get to a
William.
point. I know, it's not good. But I stopped playing it I started playing Donkey Kong Country 2 again on the flight back this time. I started playing that. I Pokemon myself out. I was playing it too much. If you could see the hours, because you know how it shows the hours you've played. It'd make you sick. I wouldn't even show you. It'd make you sick the amount of hours I put onto those free. I think it's 4 of them I've played.
Oh my God.
An ungodly amount.
4 different Pokemon games?
Yes. Emerald, Fire Red, Crystal, and something else.
Fire Red's a good one.
I know. That's really fun.
It's so fun. But in Crystal, you can't even run. You don't get any running shoes or a bike. You just have to walk everywhere. It's Brutus.
That's awful. Well, I discovered, did you find this out? You know how the thing has the little controllers on the back?
Yeah.
If you hold the R1 to the left, it gives it in fast forward. So you can fast forward through all the bad... Dude, I've been just fast forwarding. And you can, even if you don't have to run, you can walk really fast with the fast forward.
Oh, I didn't realize.
So with the bike, it's almost too fast. Like, I don't even do it with the bike. It's too fast.
You couldn't control it.
Can't control yourself.
God. But yeah, I beat you. So in the games, you get all the badges, then you go to the Elite Four, which is the Champions League, and it's off the Indigo Plateau. And
Okay.
you battle really good trainers, and then, you beat 4 of them, and you become Pokemon Champion, and then they show your Pokemon on the screen, and confetti drops, and they say, welcome to the Hall of Fame.
Damn! So what? And you don't see. My problem was I was making one of them really strong. That's not the way. You need to be making several really strong.
Well, if you make one strong as fuck, I mean, it'll make the game really strong.
Yeah.
But it's good to space it out. Like, it's fun to have 3 really strong ones you can depend on.
And it makes it more fun just seeing how they evolve. But I did discover not all of them evolve. which is kind of boring, right?
It is
Right?
boring. I always try to get ones that evolve at least, well, none evolve more than 3 times, but at least 3 times.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I'm trying to see them grow up along with me.
I know, and I don't even understand. Nobody even wants to hear this, but I don't even understand with the thing you hold that it keeps the Pokemon from not evolving. Why would you even want to do that?
I don't know why you would want that.
Yeah, if somebody's listening and they know the reason, please tell us, because I don't know why you would hand it the crystal that makes it so they don't evolve. I don't get it.
That's not the point of the game. The point of the game is to make your Pokemon bigger and have more flowers around its neck. And the only way to do that is to evolve.
Yep. Oh my gosh, talking about flowers around the neck. You know what we watched on the summer solstice? Midsummer.
Whoa.
I hadn't seen that since the movie theater in 2019 when I was drunk and on cocaine. So it was almost like I was kind of watching it for the first time because I kind of forgot about it. That's a pretty good one. Did you like
It's good.
that one?
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, maybe 3 times. It's really long, but it's so good. I think it's really underrated. Yeah.
And I didn't even realize what's her name? Florence Pugh.
Uh-huh.
At the end, she ends up, but the guy was a piece of shit. The boyfriend was a piece of shit, but she basically said, yeah, kill his ass at the end, right?
Yeah.
It could have been him or the other person who's part of their cult. But good for Florence. The guy was a piece of shit. She should have gotten him burned alive.
He was a jerk, and he deserved to be burned alive as the little bear he was.
And he was trying to take the guy's freaking the nice other guy in there who's like the anthropologist. He steals his idea about writing the thing. The guy's horrible.
I know.
Wait, are you guys talking about Midsummer?
Yes.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't know what you guys were talking about.
What, were we pronouncing it wrong or so? You said it weird right there. Are
What'd
we
you call
pronouncing it wrong?
What'd you say?
Midsummer.
Yeah, I'm good with that too. Midsummer.
Did you like it?
You better be good with it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
it's depressing, but it was good.
It's good they burned the bear man alive.
It was so good.
And he has to live in the little shed full of ash because he's dead.
I know. God.
And then they smushed that old man's head with the hammer, which was awesome.
Yeah, he didn't make it. He just had the compound fractures in his legs.
He jumped feet first. So brutal.
Yeah, and the English people, they didn't take too kindly to that. The people that were visiting, they were kind of traumatized. And I get it. I think I might have been traumatized if I was told I was going to some just nice summer solstice party in freaking whatever country that is. And then people, God,
Are just doing big suicide? Yeah.
And I do have a question. At the very beginning, remember how they take the mushrooms or whatever, and then she wakes up, she dreams and then wakes up. Is that really the next day, or are they messing with her? Remember that? Or that part probably doesn't matter one way or the other.
When they first get to the place?
Yeah, I remember thinking it was so weird because they're like, oh, you've slept all day. You slept all night. It's now the next day. It probably has nothing to do with anything, but I just thought, I was like, what?
I think it hardly ever gets dark. Isn't that what it is?
Right,
Like it's sunlight all the time or something?
Yep.
So maybe it is the next day. I don't know.
I don't know.
That is
Again, I
kind of
don't
a
think that
minor
probably,
detail.
I don't think that mattered.
No. But yeah, they skinned the man. Oh, someone was skinned, someone was hammered. It was awesome.
Ugh. In the very beginning, the poor sister, getting the 2 hoses from the exhaust pipe and getting the parents in the room with the duct tape with the fumes,
I know.
and then just duct taping her mouth with the hose.
And her eye went all fucking scary from the exhaust.
I wonder how she did that, though, because it seems like you would need somebody to start the car. Like, how was she able to get the hose in her mouth and then walk back upstairs after she started the car?
It's a good question.
Seems like she would have died immediately.
Probably.
Well,
yeah, probably. But
it's movie magic.
it's that's
You
one
don't
of the
worry
Hollywood
about
things.
that.
And it was all on 35 millimeter.
I know.
Gorgeous. Barcelona. So gorgeous. Ari Aster. What a guy. Robert Eggers. There's this whole generation of new young filmmakers making hit after hit.
We love it. And if Ari Aster ever watches us, come on. We're both huge fans.
We'd love
Please
to
come
talk
on
to
the
you,
show. We'd love to ask you about the hose in the mouth, how she physically got up to the room. We'd love to ask you about that.
Or if she actually slept all day, we would love to know if it was
Yes.
a little prank.
And coming from the horse's mouth would probably be the best way to do it.
Yes, it would. Hopefully you would have answers.
Yes, we need answers from you, Mr. Ari Aster, please.
And we liked Beau is Afraid.
Oh, yes, that was a crazy one.
It
I
was
didn't really
funny.
understand.
It was the first half is really funny. It was making me laugh a lot, but then it got a little too scary for me and Grant. Me and Grant went together.
That's what y'all saw it. It was y'all two together. I wanted to go with y'all.
I know. Grant said, "Don't text him. Don't text him. We'll get more popcorn." I said, "We could buy 2 popcorns." We don't buy 2. Like, if it's the popcorn you're worried about, like I'll shell out for another popcorn. Then he actually took my phone, took the SIM card out.
Oh gosh!
I didn't want to have 2 popcorns.
He was.
Everyone, you can just share 1.
He was confused.
Okay, you were confused. I'll forgive you. Okay, well, Grant, do we have time? What do we have? About 10 minutes because we got to get at it. Well, Grant has they got a big podcast, bigger than us,
What are you talking about?
coming on after this. So he's really giving us a hard out. Oh my gosh, you know who I saw comes in here and records? The girl from Even Stevens.
What? Ren?
Yeah.
When were you gonna tell us that, Grant?
Yeah, Ren, were you going to tell us? Come on.
So y'all are a different generation than me because I didn't know who this was.
I thought we were around the same age, generally. I thought you and I were.
No, I'm older than y'all.
How old are you? Or maybe you don't want to tell us.
I'm 40.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shit.
Too old.
Too old for us, brother.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, I aged out.
So you weren't going to tell us that the girl, she records here? Get her on the podcast. Think she would get on the podcast?
Oh, we would love to talk to her.
Is it this?
Yeah, her.
Ren.
Is it Urkel and her? Oh, no, it's
Urkel.
Screech, right?
Urkel.
Screech.
You're messing with us today. No, and then he laughed a little.
I know. He got it. We cracked him.
Is she nice? Is she nice at least?
Yeah, I've only honestly talked to her once. She's always here with the other guys covering.
Ooh. Who are the other guys? Mike
and Bryce?
Mike and Bryce.
Oh.
You've met both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Mike
like
and
them.
Bryce.
They're fine.
Okay, yeah, they're okay. They're not as good as you, so why don't you get to work with her? Why is it them?
I think they work. They come record on like weekends a lot of the time,
Sure.
and I don't do weekends.
Oh.
Not the big time,
Easy.
but I don't do weekends.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, you're the head honcho, man. You're the prince.
Yeah,
you're
you
the
make the
princess and the pea.
No, come on.
Grant, do you remember the tale of the princess and the pea?
I do.
So basically, she sleeps on a big mattress with 7 mattresses, and she can feel the pea. And she finally eats the pea, and she realizes one of the mattresses is not made of peas, and she was voted king for the day. So
It's one of the crazier fairy tales
exactly
I
how it
have
is.
ever come across.
the moral is so muddled between all the pea stuff. It's like, what? Why?
Yeah, so we're supposed to eat more
think,
things you're not supposed to eat, and then you can become a king.
As these
Yeah.
stories travel through the generations, they get their own kind of twists and turns, and they evolve. And sometimes you lose sight of the initial moral.
Yeah.
Get diluted over time. I get it.
Princess of the Pea. When are they making that into a movie? Ari Aster could probably make that into a real scary movie. Don't you think?
1 princess, 2 peas. 2 peas. That's what they do for the cinematic one. And the peas can talk like Sausage Party. Maybe one of the peas could be Seth Rogen. That'd be funny.
That would work. We need to tell Ari.
We should
We need to tell him about this idea. Well, when he comes on the podcast, we can tell him.
We'll tell him. I have a loose screenplay already in the works.
Yeah, he'll come on. We'll talk to him on here.
I'd love to talk to him soon.
Yeah, soon, Ari. When you're watching, we know you're watching this. So, Ari, just reach out to Grant or
Yeah.
one of us. and
What
we-
would be the horror twist with this?
The peas are hot.
Yeah, it's like hot girl peas.
Yeah, they're hot.
Oh, like sexy?
Yeah, the peas are sexy.
Temperature?
And the guy's so ugly.
I know. It's kind of a twist because it's actually a guy sleeping on the mattress, not a girl this time, but the peas are female, hot female.
They're hot, and he can't even touch them. It's Austin Butler. This new Hollywood hunk looks just like James Dern. And
oh my gosh, and Elvis.
And Elvis, yes.
He looks like Elvis.
He looks just like him, and he talks like him, too. And he could be doing the Elvis voice while he's trying to eat these peas.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's weird? I saw him in the
Bike
Dune
Riders.
movie, too. And he also just was doing Stellan Skarsgård's voice.
Yes.
Is he just a mimic who does other people's voices?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, weird. Well, it's like, what's his name? It's like Phil Hartman doing Jack Nicholson in Brave Little Toaster. Phil Hartman paved that road for people after him to be able to do that.
He walks so they can fly.
He was the first of his kind he was actually the first U.S. citizen to play an air conditioner on film.
1,000%. And much less like Jack Nicholson. I mean, that adds just such a whole other element to it.
It's never going to be replicated.
Never in a million years. It was Pixar's first film.
Was it really?
No, but I was looking at comments and they said something about this is the beginning of Pixar, so I didn't really understand. I didn't delve deeper into that comment. It got a couple of likes, so I was like, okay, I kept on going.
All right, I'll take it for face value. So did you smoke a big bleezy? What made you want to watch The Little Toaster?
I was feeling Casey, and now you're realizing on these weekends that we're out, getting back onto Austin, you don't sleep a lot on Saturdays at all.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I'll force myself just to stay awake. I did take a nap yesterday, but I don't know. I was feeling just all crazy. So I was thinking, what can help me? What movie's going to help me tonight? And I was like, Brave Little Toaster. It's got to be Brave Little Toaster tonight.
Oh, that's them if they fucking smoked Sensamilia.
Yeah.
Indica. He loves indica, but the lamp loves sativa.
Anybody wondering what the difference between indica and sativa is? Indica is your Inda couch. So that's how you can always remember that. You like to sit Inda couch when you're on indicas. And quite frankly, I can never tell the difference between indica or sativa. I don't know the difference. I think it's all a scam.
Yeah,
I'm okay with it, but I think it's all kind of a scam.
Yeah. They're just trying to throw your ass off, man. Specifically you.
I know. But yeah, oh gosh, blazing Gator. It was the first night her getting high last night, so that was kind of fun.
Yeah, put some cinnamon rolls in the oven.
Yep. Giving her cinnamon rolls, a couple brownies, made some brownies. Do you ever make the box brownies?
Like a Betty Crocker?
Yes.
Barlin Carlin?
Yes.
Barlin. God, I haven't had a Barlin in a while. Those are so good. I haven't had a brownie forever.
They are wonderful, Casey.
Really?
And it's pretty easy. You just need a metal pan and an egg. I think you just need an egg and some oil. I think is all that it takes.
An egg in a pan. They were tasty? You just did a Betty Crock?
Yeah, ate 3/4 of the pan.
My God.
Oh, I was going ham yesterday, dude. I was delirious. I hadn't slept. I was fucking starving. I ended up starving.
Oh, my God.
Oh, and listen to this. I'm in the freaking Charlotte airport, Casey, and they have a little food court, and I go to the, what's the place that makes little smash burgers?
Smash Burger?
I'm sure it's all kinds of places, obviously. It's some well-known place. There's one in Austin. They make the little cheeseburgers, and they have good milkshakes and stuff.
Oh, yeah. What is that fucking place?
Do you know, Grant?
Called?
Shake Shack.
Shake Shack.
I went to Shake Shack. They had a breakfast thing, and I go order, and they did the thing where can you tip? So I was like, whatever. I'm feeling okay. Let me tip $1. So it ends up being $20, which is way too much. And I'm standing there, and I'm starting to notice that the people before me starting to get their food, and then the people after me starting to get their food. And I swear to God, I'm standing there for 20 freaking minutes just up against the wall, like exhausted and starving. And I finally go up there, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? Here's my number. And he's like, oh, my gosh, I'm so sorry. We forgot that one. I was like, well, I wouldn't have tipped y'all's fucking asses $1 if I know y'all were going to forget my order.
How do you forget it? Oh, we decided not to do that.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, we forgot it. I was like, oh, okay. Are you doing it now? Am I going to be able to eat? They just give y'all $20 for nothing? It was a little shocking.
Yeah, I'm pissed thinking about that. They have a good breakfast. I've had that In-N-Out at the Charlotte airport. Not In-N-Out, fucking Shake Shack.
It's pretty good.
It's good. The breakfast is good, too. Yeah, bacon, egg, and cheese on just a hamburger bun. Good.
Yeah, I tried to go to Potbelly because I like those sandwiches at Potbelly, and there was some redheaded kid, and I was already figuring out when I was going to go say, oh, I like your hair, because he was like some young kid with kind of a fun-looking haircut, something I could never pull off. And I was thinking about what I'm going to say, and then I go up to the woman and ask her for the food, and they don't have what I want, so that's why I went to the other place. But she's like, oh, is that your son over there? Oh, and I looked, and he heard her say that, and I said, no, but I love your hair, man. And I gave him a thumbs up, and he gave me a thumbs up, and then I walked to the Shake Shack. So I was able to at least make contact with the redheaded boy.
Well, and then next time you're there, you've established a rapport.
Yes.
You come back, you get a Potbelly sandwich.
Yep.
Pesto. They have good pesto chicken.
Oh, yeah, Potbelly. I think there's one in Austin.
There is. Guadalupe Street.
And if you ever come to Austin, it's Guadalupe. It's not Guadalupe.
They're going to know you're a tourist.
Yes, and you don't want that in Austin. No. Trust me.
Trust me, they'll put an Apple tag in your back pocket and follow you to your Airbnb and make it look like you burned it down for the insurance.
And if you happen to catch them on the security camera at the Airbnb, they're going to have a bunch of the cicada skins all over their shirt, over their face. You're going to be scared at first, then you're going to think, well, they're not alive, but then it's going to get scary again because it's like, what are they doing with all these dead bugs on them?
For sure. Yeah, your first thought is you're scared of these cicadas biting you. Once you realize they're not real, you realize they're still a threat to you because this person's trying to break it.
But live and learn.
That's Austin, man. It's a tourist city.
Oh my gosh, Gary! So let's shout out to Merck's Gary Gay Boobs. That's new. Gary Schwebus, obviously. Jay Dizzy, obviously.
Jenny J.
Joe Kive, love your stuff. We need to work together, dude. Oh my gosh, we need to work together. Josiah M. Yeah, we need to work. Captain Chaos.
These are new people. Long Dong Ding Dong. That's a new person.
Kyle Heath. Larry, we're still saying you. Punky Johnsons. With an S.
Okay, I know one Punky Johnson.
Yeah. Rachel O'Donnell.
Did I do it wrong? Maybe it's just Punky Johnson.
Richard Gonzalez. Richard.
Shane Inkaya.
Satrack.
Snow Roach. Oh my gosh, dude, we got some funny ones now. We got some fun ones. The gaming crooner, Tony Chin. He is still with us, we think.
Vicious McFisty.
Tweak the Freak. We hope you're doing good. White Magic. Interesting with a K. Whiplash. William Guerin. Dude, you made the jump, dude. William Guerin, you did it, man.
Yeah.
Ant. Is that a new one, too?
Ant is new. Ashley Belfield. Big Rig 0485.
Sean King. So Bronson poo his pants. We know that's new.
Dr. P. Dugan.
Oh, my gosh. Danja Fox. Dankvo. Destiny A. Ford, obviously.
Obviously, the OG. Destiny was one of our first members.
Yes. Dylan Lysorka.
Eli Slugworth. He's my AI guy. He does AI for us.
Oh, nice. Is that who that is?
Yeah, Eli Slugworth.
Love it. Well,
I updated this one. It's just Johnson.
Oh, Punky Johnson.
Punky
okay.
Johnson. So you guys were right.
So good. Now I hope it's actually the Punky Johnson.
The comedian from SNL.
Because, yeah, if it was the S made me think of somebody messing around, but if it's actually without an S, it actually might be the comic from SNL.
Just Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
Bobby Moynihan.
Well, we really want to thank everybody from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you so much. We are figuring it out, by the way, the deal with the we now don't know if it's Child Soldier or it might be Child Soldier where we're having this problem. We think it's Child Soldier.
We're getting some intel and it's mixed to descramble these messages. We can't tell who's on our side and who's not.
So we are getting to the bottom of it. Don't y'all worry.
We'll root them out.
We'll figure it out. All righty. Well, thank y'all so much for watching on the special Monday.
Yeah, special Monday episode. This was so fun. Come see us on the road this summer.
I know. See us on the road. Casey's killing it. Y'all be in for a treat. Think about seeing me.
See William first, and if it falls through, come see me wherever I am.
Exactly, yeah.
And then if that falls through, go see Cam.
Yes. Just like that's what I think happened with what's his name, Hornswoggle.
I think so. Yeah, it fell through.
All righty. Well, thank y'all for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode of The William Montgomery Show. Send your questions, artwork, and manifestos to thewilliammontgomeryshow@gmail.com. Leave William a voicemail at 737-471-1098. And never miss an episode of The William Montgomery Show by subscribing to The William Montgomery Show channel on YouTube and anywhere podcasts are sold. Check out William online at william.f.montgomery1 on Instagram. For more William Montgomery, check out Kill Tony on YouTube and check him out live at the Comedy Mothership in Austin, Texas every Monday night. Find more of me, Casey Rocket, at patreon.com/Casey Rocket. Follow me on Instagram at Casey Rocket. This episode of The William Montgomery Show was recorded at Record ATX Studios, right here in the heart of Austin, Texas. The William Montgomery Show is produced by William Montgomery. The anthem is sung by William Montgomery. The drums are sung by William Montgomery. The words are sung by William Montgomery. The William Montgomery Show is a FannieCo production. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
Shh, who the fuck said that? I'm trying to have fun tonight.